welcome to the Reba Art Channel. Today we're making crocheted heart-shaped earrings. So the materials we're going to use today is this hot pink yarn. I have no idea where it came from, but this is what I have. I don't know what it is. It just feels like a cotton, like 2/8, I don't know. But that's the yarn we have. And then we have this little hook. Our hook is a size 0, not like a 0mm, but just like size 0. I'm not quite sure what that translates to. But that's what we have. Tiny hook and snippies, of course, as always. And then we're going to have these little metal bits that we're going to make for the earrings. But start with your yarn, and we're going to make a magic circle, wrapping around your fingers like so. Stick the hook in like this. Pull through, and pull through, and that is your magic circle. So what we're going to do is 8 single crochets all the way around our magic circle. So, and you want to make sure you pull your circle nice and tight. Single crochets all around until we have 8. And that'll be the first round of our heart. Perfect. So once you have your 8 single crochets, let's double count them, and then we're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet to connect the round. Sometimes it can be a little hard when you have these tight stitches and tiny hooks, but yeah, just get around there. Nice. And yeah, slip stitch to connect. Beautiful. Nice. So you have a tiny little circle like this, and that is round 1. Now, to start round 2, we're going to chain 1, and then do a single crochet right into that exact same stitch. Perfect. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch that we have here. This is called an increase, when you do 2 stitches and 1 stitch. So the first round had 8 total stitches in it. The second round will have 16 total stitches in it. So yeah, just 2 single crochets for each space, and go all the way around to make round 2. Perfect. So pull your inner string tight to make sure that circle's nice and closed. And then we're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet again to complete that round 2. Alright, and then we're going to start round 3. So for round 3, we're going to just do one single crochet into each stitch as we go around. So yeah, slip stitch to connect, single crochet into that exact same space, and then do one single crochet in each stitch to make the third round. Perfect, then slip stitch to finish off round 3. Pull that inner string kind of tight. It can get a little loose, but you want to keep pulling that inner string tight to keep that circle nice and closed. In the middle, great. So then we're going to start off round 4. Slip stitch into that first stitch of the round. Do a single crochet right into that exact same stitch. And then we're going to do the exact same thing again and just do one single crochet per stitch all the way around. Perfect. So you should have a little circle like this, and we're going to chain in through the hook and then leave a nice long tail because we're going to use this to sew. Snip it. Perfect. And that is part 1 of your heart. Now we're just going to do that exact thing again. So magic circle, take your hook, pull through. Very nice. And do the exact same thing again. Perfect. So we just did the same exact 4 rounds again. Slip stitch to finish. Beautiful. We're not going to disconnect this time. We're going to connect these two little bumps. They're the top little bump parts of the heart. We're actually going to get a stitch marker here. That'll make it a little bit easier. So let's see. Yeah, just one of these little guys. And then you'll find the two like knotted ends of like where the string's hanging off. And what you're going to do is line those up. So just like this. So there's like 2 stitches in between the 2 little knots. Connect that like that. Sorry for making me look at the top of my head. Great. So you have your little bumps connected like this. And then the side where you still have it connected, you're going to find that stitch right here where we want them. And then we're going to do a little slip stitch. Connect. And what we're going to do is then go around this entire little outer rim here with single crochets. So we're going to do 1 round of single crochets all the way around your heart. Single crochet, single crochet. Nice, take the slip stitch out of the way, and then do another slips. Great. So what we're going to do here is we're ready to connect the other side. So where that stitch marker was, right there, just going to slip stitch on into that other bump. Beautiful. And just keep going around with those single crochets, 1 per space, until you get to that opposite side where you started the connection of the heart. So just a few more single crochets all the way around. Great, now we're back where we started. Do another slip stitch or single crochet into that one. And then for this next round, we're going to do a single crochet and then a decrease in every other stitch. So first, do your regular single crochet, stitch 1, and then for your next stitch, you'll do a decrease, so you'll pull through, go into the next stitch, pull through. So then you have 3 loops on your hook here. Then you're going to pull through all 3 of those loops, and that is a decrease. So we're going to do regular single crochet, then a decrease in every other stitch. So single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. And we're just going to continue that pattern of those 2 stitches all the way around until we have a little point of a heart. So as you keep going around with your single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, you'll see this hole is getting smaller and smaller with each round. So once you get it about most of the way closed, at least halfway, you want to make sure you have one of the top connecting strings out and loose, and then we're going to want to just shove those extra other loose bits down into the heart and make sure those get sealed up within our crochet. And then, yep, just continue on with that same pattern. Still doing the same thing. Single crochet, decrease. Single crochet, decrease. And we're almost there. Just single crochet, decrease. keep doing our single crochets, decrease, single crochet, decrease. We're starting to get a nice little point here. And then, yeah, at this point you just kind of want to start making sure it's all sealed off there at the bottom. Make sure all the stitches are connected. The hole's totally sealed. Beautiful. And then we're going to do like a chain kind of thing. Oh. Yeah. So pull through. Yeah, make sure all of it's sealed. You don't want your little yarn stuffing bits to fall out. Perfect. Great. So now we're going to, do like you're going to chain one through your string. And then do a little snippy. Pull through to tighten off and fasten. Lovely. So what we're going to do now is stuff it. And I have these little tiny bits of scrappy yarn that I use for this. So in that top opening here, we're going to just put as much of these little scrappy bits as we can until it's nice and plump. Till you have the plumpness of your heart to your liking. With this bit, it kind of helps if you have something to help you shove it down. I use the back of a yarn needle. I just use like the back circle end to shove the yarn down in. It helps kind of get it all the way into the bottom, and you like push it over to the sides so it's in each of those top bumps. You need to push it over to each side. And this is a great way to just use up those little extra bits that have absolutely no other use. Yeah, make it a little extra fat. Like mine nice and plump. Very nice. Perfect. So, now we are going to prepare the little metal bits to make it an earring. So you have that long, or actually what I'm doing here, we're going to weave in this bottom tail. So put it on your yarn hook, and then you're just going to like weave that through a few times. Try to be careful not to like push the yarn stuffing out while you're doing this. It could be a little tricky, but yeah, you just want to weave in that bottom tail so that it's completely hidden and beautiful. And then yeah, just snip off once you have it kind of woven through a few times to make it secure. Perfect. So now we have our little hearts. Right. So now we're going to prepare our little metal bits in order to make it an earring. So I have these circles, I have some bigger ones, I have some smaller ones, I have tweezers. For these earrings, I like to do 2 of the smaller circles and then 1 of the like larger circles I have. Do the larger circle on the bottom. So that's the one you're going to be weaving your yarn through to connect it to the heart. And then the 2 smaller ones are going to be like just chain links and then connect to the hook of the earring to put through your ear hole. So I use these tweezers to like open it up a little bit like this. Yeah, and I'll start by putting that hook on the small one. And then tweezers to kind of like pinch it back shut so it's nice and sealed, full circle, complete, no gaps. Perfect. And then we're going to take the bigger one, open that up, stick it through the bottom loop. Beautiful. So it'll look like this, if you can see what's going on here. It's the hook, and then I have 2 silver circles, and then 1 larger silver circle. Just leave that here like this for now. And then we're going to start sealing up that top opening of the heart. So get yourself your yarn needle. I like these really thin ones that are a little crooked for small stuff like this. Perfect. And then you'll just do like the whip stitch, as they call it, where you're basically just like sewing the ends together. It's just kind of like basic sewing. Just close up that gap here. And again, you kind of want to make sure you're really keeping the yarn stuffing down stuffed inside, because if you're like me and you like them nice and plump and thick, then you're going to have a lot of little yarn bits in there. You're going to want to kind of like push them down as you sew, so you don't have like little random colors sticking out of the top. And then you want to get your yarn kind of in the middle of the heart before you attach on the earring hook, because you want that to kind of come out of that top middle bit of the heart here. So take your earring hook, and then on that bottom, the largest circle, we're going to thread our yarn through like so, and then just do a few more little stitches, kind of get it nice and secure, and then you'll do kind of the same thing we did with that bottom piece of yarn. So you just kind of like stitch it through the heart, and then you want to make sure that end bit gets kind of lost inside of the heart. So we're just going to do a few stitches, make sure it's nice, securely attached. Beautiful. Stitch through. Beautiful, just weaving in this last little string down, and then you can just snip off that little bit there. Beautiful. And now I have 1 earring done. I'm assuming you probably have 2 ears, so you're going to want to do that all again. So here we go. And that is our finished earring. We have 2 little heart earrings. Thank you so much for watching. Come back again for more.